Hello there, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are in my hall bathroom, and we're checking in on a makeover that we did about a year and a half ago. There has been a lot of wear and tear in this room, one being the vanity. We had did a paint job on the vanity, and this was a new faucet, but the finish on it for some reason has been wearing off. I'm not sure if it's the type of cleaner that we were using, but it definitely needs to be addressed. So I'm just going to empty all of the decor out of this space, and we're going to clean it down, and then we're going to get started with doing a refresh in this bathroom. So what I decided was I'm going to take off the hardware, and then we're going to sand down the cabinet, because I believe, I'm not actually, I think I just used a satin Benjamin Moore paint and primer. I don't think that I painted like with an actual primer coat and then put the top coat on when I did it initially. And I don't think that I sanded it before I painted it as well. So we're just going to wipe it down, and then I'm going to go in with the light sand, and then I'm going to go in with 2 coats of Sherwin-Williams, just their basic primer. And then this time I'm going to switch over to using still Benjamin Moore paint, but we're going to use more of a door and cabinet paint in a semi-gloss, and we're just painting the doors on the cabinet. So we're just going to be sanding that area and doing the priming, and then we're going to do 2 coats of that black Benjamin Moore semi-gloss, and it's like their advanced paint because it's for cabinets and doors, so it has like a really hard enamel finish, and I think that would be the best to be able to have here in this high traffic bathroom, which is in the hallway. My son uses it, and then any guests that we have will be using the bathroom as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I like to be able to go back and just check in on projects that I previously did. And a lot of times when I'm doing the projects the original time, I don't get a chance to be able to, do every single project that I initially wanted to do. So I'm really glad that I'm able to go back and check in and then just keep continuing to update my space. Since we're only working on the doors, I opted to keep them already attached so that I won't have the hassle or run into the possibility of messing up, scraping the paint once I have to reattach them. So this is really easy. I'm able to just work, not get the high gloss paint. Not get the semi-gloss paint on the actual surrounding, and then it's able to dry in place. So it's a little, less of a chance to be able to mess up the finish while the paint is curing. So what I did was I switched over. Now I'm using the Benjamin Moore black, but it's in a satin finish. That's the finish that is on the balance of the vanity. So I wanted to make sure that I used the proper paint. So I went down to the basement and I grabbed it. And we're going to put on one coat. We're going to let it dry. So we're going to move on to doing some other projects. And then once it's dry, we're going to come back and do the second coat. We have like a little metal table that usually is in this section, and it's rubbed up against the wall. So I went in, I got a magic eraser, and I just tried to get off as much of it as I could. I'm probably just gonna have to do a little light pass of paint because you can still see a hint of that metal that has rubbed onto the wall. During our original makeover, I added in these bamboo shades. So that's going to be linked in my Amazon storefront if you're interested. I'm going to link a couple of other products that we also purchased on Amazon in case you're interested as well. One other thing that we didn't do in the bathroom is we still haven't figured out what type of artwork we're going to be putting in the two frames. So I'm going to be working on that over the next couple of weeks. I won't be doing it in this video, but I did want to just mention it. I touched up the faucet off camera. I thought that I was recording, but I couldn't find the footage. But I am going to give you a close-up look at the end of how the faucet turned out. This is a couple of days later. I let the cabinet doors cure. So we're just adding back the hardware, and then we're going to start adding back in the decor within the bathroom, and then I'm going to show you the final reveal. We added in this rug in the original makeover, so I'm just adding it back. That's going to be linked inside of my storefront as well. It was a great find, and I love the pop of color that it offers in the bathroom. We're going to light the candle and then we're going to go into the reveal. But before we do that, I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in watching the original makeover, I'm going to have that linked inside of the description so that you can take a look at it in case you haven't watched that video in the past. So I just want to thank you again for joining me today. And I want to wish you a blessed day, and I'll see you back here next time.